Hello and welcome to Everything To Guppy, the Binding of Isaac podcast that covers every item, trinket, character, boss, and floor in the Binding of Isaac series of video games. My name is Gary Butterfield, and with me as always is a man who's not worth crying over, Will Hughes.
Milk.
Hey, Milk Will.
Hey, no, it's just a hedonism, Will.
Oh, hedonism, Will. I assumed you would like milk.
I do. I've got a lot of it dripping off my chin right now.
Yeah.
Down into the lap, then into the funnel, then up through the suction pump and back onto my chin.
Ooh. Yeah.
Infinite, Gary. Infinite milk loop.
Infinite milk loop?
That's right. I don't drink
You should get some infinite Fruit Loops for that infinite milk loop.
Well, that would just be a loop of infinite fruit. Do you mean an infinite Fruit Loop?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like one of those.
The cereal's not just called fruit. That'd be confusing.
It would be confusing. Hedonism will.
Hedonism will. Stop out for a second, Gary. What if there was a cereal and it was just called? What if we made something?
Okay.
A product and it was just called fruit because nobody's got the copyright on that.
Again, the only God does.
Nobody owns fruit.
Yeah, it's like
and it's a brand with amazing name recognition.
Fruit contains no fruit,
but it does contain fruit because it's fruit.
Contains no fruit asterisk.
Yes.
Fruit meaning fruit, not fruit. Hedonism will vamp for a second while I stop Pocket from fucking with the back of my computer.
Okay, so what happens next on Farscape? I don't remember where we got to. I just want to talk about how fuckable Dargo is. He's got, speaking of chins and stuff, he's got those wild tentacles. And those tentacles are shown to be erogenous zones in several episodes. Are those the Mivonks? I can't remember what the Sorry, that happens sometimes. Just that, boy, Garrett's been gone for a while. Scorpius, now he gets up to some serious stuff, in those later seasons, because he's already wearing like a BDSM suit. Gary, are you back yet?
Are you talking about Scorpulon?
I'm talking about Scorpius. I'm going to get on my fuck bus now. Is that okay? Okay.
Say hi to little Tom Hiddleston for me.
Oh, is that fucker on my fuck bus?
Yeah. He's a fucker on the fuck bus.
Well, we're going to have to go get a machete.
Actually, hedonism will, that one's we decided it's not cool to say it that way.
Oh, I understand. I'm a hedonist, not a racist. Bye.
Does it feel good to be racist? Okay, bye.
Gary, you know it feels good to be racist.
I know. That's why I was thinking it would fit in with hedonism will.
Yeah, but it also feels good to be woke.
That's true. That's the ultimate hedonism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the next pivot on hedonism will is going to be like a real pivot into health and wellness.
Yeah, health and wellness will.
Yeah. No, it's still hedonism will, and he still sounds like that. He's just been doing a lot of Bikram yoga.
And a lot of community service for the good feeling that comes from that.
Sorry, I just got caught up thinking about the smell of hedonism will doing a Bikram yoga class. And it's rich. It's a meaty smell. Here's
a secret. The smell of anyone doing a yoga class is probably not very good. Like Tilda Swinton is not doing a good yoga smell.
Gary, I challenge that assertion.
Okay, let's go to the polls. Let's do a count.
Hey, Gary, it's milk.
Hey, milk. This is one of the worst items in the game.
I don't understand this item, Gary. I guess points for like a little bit of visual flair, right?
A little visual flair. I like it better than holy water.
Yeah, because this is literally like, if you ignore the milk parts of this, all this is if you take damage in a room, you get -2 tier delay, which is a decent tier delay increase.
And it can pass the tier cap.
Yeah. So that's not bad. Like ranked on stuff that's like on hit, like stuff that happens when Isaac takes damage, that's a decent buff.
Sure.
It's just that the mechanics and like the presentation of it are very strange.
It's just a milk that follows you around.
Yeah, just like a mug of milk that follows you around.
And I understand don't cry over spilled milk. But you do cry. You cry harder.
Could you explain it?
Yeah. Spilled milk is not that big a deal. You just wipe it up.
But there's a lot of things that aren't a big deal. So why are we talking about spilled milk specifically? What's the origins of this phrase, Gary? I assume you've done the research.
What would be the what would you posit as an alternative phrase of something that's not a big deal?
Oh, cry over a drop sandwich.
Dropping a lot of sandwiches?
I mean, the sandwiches I'm eating, Gary, they're hard to keep a hand on.
Big old fucking Dagwoods.
Yeah, I'm doing they're two-handers to start, and there's a lot of oil.
Yeah, swimming in oil, swimming in vinegar.
Yeah.
Just
no fucking vinegar, Gary. I'm not a pervert.
Vinegar on a sandwich is good, dude.
You know, I have an unrefined palate, Gary. I don't want that sharpness in there. I just want the most I can handle. There is a little bit of mustard, and even then, it needs to be a fairly mild mustard.
It needs to be a mayonnaise mustard.
A mayonnaise mustard. Can I need some mayo stirred.
Mm-hmm. What is the most common thing that you spill?
Mayo stirred is probably my favorite character in Assassin's Creed Valhalla right now. The thing I spill most, probably coffee.
Coffee? Yeah. Don't cry over spilled coffee.
Oh, but I wanted that coffee, Gary.
Well,
Gary.
stop. Buck
Gary,
up, turtling.
I wanted the coffee.
Buck up.
I wanted the Kofiv.
Oh, hey. Do you remember the Kofivi?
I do. Gary, I sure do. It was a bold, wonderful moment.
Yeah.
Update. We are recording on
11/30,
2020 in case the Civil War has happened.
Yep. It feels less likely than it did last time we recorded, but that's not that encouraging of a thing to say.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Gary, people enjoy the show. What should they do? Did we do enough? Did we do the episode?
Man, I don't know. Like, I'm feeling good.
The time has... I'm looking at the timeline, and it seems like it's at the point where we should have done the episode. I'm just not sure if we did the fucking thing. I don't know if we
did, though.
We talked about what it did. It's not, like, it's milk.
It is milk.
It has, like, so when you get hit, the cup shatters, and then there's a puddle of milk, but none of that matters. That's just a visual thing.
The milk doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's really just you take damage once per room and your tier delay goes down. If you have Box of Friends, you just activate Box of Friends and get the tier delay drop. Then it's actually pretty good.
Well, here's an annoying thing about this, is I associate milk items with being interesting in this game.
That is true. Milk in this game is usually transmorphative.
Yeah, and this transmorphs nothing.
Soy milk?
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate milk? That's it. I said it like there was going to be more in the list, but it's just 2.
Well, Repentance is coming out, so there's going to be almond milk and oat milk.
Almond milk?
Mm-hmm.
Man milk?
Walnut milk?
Dog milk?
Blue milk?
Orange milk?
I was thinking about turtle milk today.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because for Thanksgiving, we got a cheesecake sampler.
Mm.
And one of the cheesecake flavors was turtle.
Okay.
And I know what that means. But it's very funny that you like turtle cheesecake.
You're Gary Butterfield. You're a 40-year-old man. You've been around the block several times.
Yes. I'm familiar with the turtle confection.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea of turtle cheese cake.
Yeah.
And then I was to make turtle cheese, you'd have to have turtle milk.
And
then I was thinking of turtle nip, and it was just like it was a whole thing. I basically dissociated about turtle, milking a turtle.
Yeah. And then you came back to yourself 10 minutes later?
Yeah. Yeah. Came to, because I had to record.
Wait, is that when you did wait, Gary, was that the 10 minutes where you did that extended I am the shredder bit?
No, that was unrelated. But I have had turtles on the brain.
Oh, that's my favorite level of the TMNT 4.
Turtles on the brain. New York, 3 a.m.
I never thought about how fucking early in the morning that is.
Yeah.
I guess they're pretty nocturnal, though.
I don't know when they sleep.
Or
because they're out during the day sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how long a turtle has to sleep in real life.
16 seconds a week.
Ooh. Think of how much you can get done. Turtle business.
Yeah. Turtles are limitless, Gary.
Yeah. Give me that turd. Give me that shell. If you like the show, go to patreon.com.
Surely by now we've done the episode, right?
Yeah, we have to have. Patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv. Give us a review.
Like this one, which was left on iTunes. This is a repeat offender because this is another Phantom Spaceman 69, and I definitely read one of those recently. Lonely in Ohio. What's the Patreon goal to hear Will's cover of TikTok? Rating is 7 Celestial Emissaries, 2 Michael Ashes, and half Inebriatus.
We have to reopen. Well, did you see that our karaoke place went under?
VoiceBox went under?
I got an email that seemed to suggest it. And they're trying to do
that's
like a virtual voice box.
Okay. Well,
No.
I mean, because isn't that just because we had new lockdown stuff, or are they actually like giving up the real estate?
Let me see.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check that. Meanwhile, the Patreon tier for me to do my cover of TikTok is 20,000.
Yeah.
But I will give you a little teaser right now.
They're closed for the foreseeable future.
Okay, well that
could be better.
Yeah.
Or could be worse rather.
Gary, we could run a karaoke place.
Karaoke?
Good night. Gary, good night.
Good night. I was just basking in karaoke for a second.
I know. It's a cliffhanger.
Yeah. We'll deal with it right now.